Hello and welcome back. Today is Friday, December 19th. I have your 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, welcome to the page. We get a 5-game NBA slate, 2 NBA primetime games on Amazon Prime. And this NBA slate is pretty great, if I have to say the least. Biggest spread on the day is only minus 7.5, so 8-point total. But man, oh man, we get some fun NBA matchups. We get them all early, and then one late night game on Amazon Prime. So thank you, Amazon, for that late night little watch we can have. But 6-game slate, starting off with Miami versus Boston. These two teams have been playing so much these last few years. It's always fun to watch this rivalry get after it. 233 over under. Boston 5.5-point favorite here. I think a lot of people are playing. I think Tyler Hero is coming back from injury in this one, so definitely keep an eye out if he's going to have a minutes restriction or not. But I think it's going to all systems go. Jalen Brown has been a wagon at home. Derek White has been great. It's going to be a great game. Bam Adebayo has a great history against the Celtics, but Jason Tatum, his best friend, won't be playing in this matchup. Then we get Philly versus the New York Knicks. This is on Amazon Prime. 230 over under. Knicks 5.5-point favorite. They survived last night's game against Indiana. They came back. Jalen Brunson gamed them. They've played a lot of basketball these last few days, if I do say so. So I'm definitely leaning towards the 76ers side on this one. They've played a ton of basketball. Definitely haven't really known much injury news if Cat's going to be playing or Josh Hart's going to be playing. So definitely keep an eye out. I do believe Joel Embiid will be playing, but that should be a fun game. We get to watch VJ Edgecombe. Trying to think of other players here. Who is the backup? This is gonna be bugging me. This is gonna be bugging me. Backup point guard on Knicks. He's been balling out. What's his name? Tyler Kolk. He has been balling out these last few days. Excited to see these fun games. And then we have some massive over-under games. We have the San Antonio Spurs versus Atlanta, 240 over-under. Spurs 3.5-point favorite. They've played a lot of basketball these few days, and Atlanta is on a back-to-back. I think San Antonio is as well. But if I would lean anything, I'm taking the Hawks in this matchup too. Taking the Hawks. 240 over under. Trae Young, we have no news on him, but he's probably going to be questionable or not play. Returning from injury on a back-to-back, I definitely am a little weary of him playing in this matchup. Cleveland versus Chicago, they're running it back from the other day. 240 over under. Cleveland, 7.5-point favorite. I believe everyone's going to be playing in this game. I know I saw Donovan Mitchell being questionable, but I assume he's going to be playing in that game. Bulls, I think Ayo Dosunmu won't be playing, but Trey Jones will be playing in that matchup. And then the late night Amazon Prime game, OKC versus Minnesota. We have yet to hear back from Anthony Edwards, but I do believe he will be playing in this matchup. 225 over under. Oklahoma City, 7.5-point favorite on the road. A fun NBA slate. I got 4 brand new plays here. And before we jump into today's plays, we got to recap yesterday's action. And yesterday in the NBA, ended up going 4-1 best bet. You got to love Devin Booker. You motherfucker, Devin Booker. First half, he was at 2 points. I think he shot 1 from 7 from the field. I was doom and gloom. I was like, it's going to be a 3-2 day. I think Nikola Jokic, he wasn't getting rebounds. And I was like, holy shit, it's about to be a 2-3 day. Devin Booker, second half, that was what MVPs are all about. He was a real one for that, finishing the game with 25-plus points in that game. Right on the nose with that. He took free throws with like 30 seconds left to cash the over. It was awesome. I appreciate the Warriors for making the game a little closer, so it was nice to be on the right side of history. And then Nikola Jokic, he was lacking rebounds. He got the 10 assists like that in that game, and then he was at 6 rebounds forever. He finished the game with 11. Sengun, he was slow to start off the game. He didn't have any points or 2 points in the first quarter. Then he balled out as the remaining game. That game was incredible. I didn't realize that went to overtime, and I didn't realize the Pelicans won that game. Keontae George, that was pretty much sweat-free the whole out. But Benedict Mathurin, man, he started off with 7 points. The only loser on the day. Started off with 7 points. Then he was hardly making any baskets until the fourth quarter. Finished the game with 16 points. Right there for a clean sweep. But, hey, that was yesterday. Today's a brand new day. I'm not satisfied. And let's just jump into it. For my first play of the day, going to be in this Boston-Miami game, 233 over under. And Miami Heat, they struggle with point guards passing the ball. So it can be Payton, Pritchard, pushing P to go over 4.5 assists, coming to minus 114 on FanDuel. Miami Heat, they allow the second most assists to the point guard position on the season. Miami Heat, these last 15 games, allowed the ninth most assists to the point guard position. Then the Miami Heat, the El Hite, the last 7 games, they allowed the 6th most assists to the point guard position. So this is overall a great matchup for Payton Pritchard, but he doesn't have the history of getting this over against the Heat team. Only over 1 for his last 4, averaging 3.5 assists, with the last 4 games of having 4, 8, a donut at 0, and then 2 in the most recent matchup. But those were all last year. This is not this new Miami Heat team. This new Miami Heat team plays with pace. They push the ball, so I like this new style of play they have in this matchup. And Payton Pritchard's now in the starting lineup. Now he's one of the starting players on this team, and he's gone over 5 for his last 5 games, averaging 6.4 assists per game with 10 potential assists per game in these last 5. I love that. Over 3 for his last 5 home games, averaging 4.8 assists per game. I have him projected here at 6 assists in this game. Miami Heat allowing the 2nd most assists to the point guard position on the season. They just gave Jamal Shed 10, Tyrus Jones 4, Russell Westbrook 10, Suggs 5, Anthony Black 6, Ryan Nembhard 13, Brandon Williams 5s, and Giddey on up. Josh Giddey had 9. I think Payton Pritchard should have a great opportunity here. Home game, higher over-under game. I think Payton Pritchard having the Miami Heat allowing the 2nd most assists, 5 straight overs. He's going to make it 6 straight overs. It's going to be Payton Pritchard pushing P to go over 4.5 assists, coming to -114. On FanDuel, jump into my second play in this Bulls-Cavs game, 240 over under, Cleveland 7.5 point favorite. Evan Mobley's out. This Cavs team, they play with more pace, and I'm not worried with anyone on this Cavs team out rebounding this man. Josh Giddey, he looked incredible in the last game they played. I think he has another incredible game ahead of him, maybe flirting with another triple-double action. So it can be Josh Giddey, the Giddler, to go over 17.5 rebounds, assists, coming -118. On FanDuel, Cleveland allows the 7th most assists to the point guard position these last 15 games. The Cavs, he's only gotten this over 1 for his last 2 against the Cavs, with 15 and 22 in the most 2 recent matchups last 2 matchups so far. Most recent game he had 22 was the other night. That game, he looked incredible. Just played the Cavs, 22 rebounds, assists, had 37 potential rebounds, assists in that matchup. No Evan Mobley. They do a smaller Cavs lineup, and I think that benefits Josh Giddey so much. He's only gotten the over 2 for his last 5 games, but most recent game, I'm going really all about that on the season. And on the because the last few games before that, the Bulls were horrible, god-awful. They took the time off, and they definitely showed in the most recent game. 67% hit rate on the season, averaging 18.3 rebounds, assists per game. Cleveland allows the 27th most spot-up shooters, so I love that for Josh Giddey, for him to drive in the lane and kick it out to the corner, because, again, Cleveland allowed the 27th most points to spot-up shooters, so it gives a good opportunity for Giddey to drive in the lane and kick it out to someone to splash open an open 3. Point guards versus Cleveland have some massive rebounds, assist games. Trey Jones hit his over with 12. Giddey 22, CJ McCollum 10, Pat Spencer 11, De'Aaron Fox 14, Andrew Nembhard 10, and Emmanuel Quickly just had 13 rebounds, assists. I like this a lot with Evan Mobley being out. I think the Cavs play a different style. They're pushing pace, and I think that's where Josh Giddey thrives, and we all know that, and it showed in the most recent game. Again, 22 rebounds, assists in the most recent game, with 37 potential assists and rebound chances in that game. I have him projected here at 19 rebounds, assists. So give me Josh Giddey, the Giddler, to go over 17.5 rebounds, assists, coming to -118. On DraftKings, jump to my third play in the Spurs-Atlanta Hawks matchup. Again, 240 over under. I do not believe Trae Young will be playing in this matchup. I was a little worried with Jalen Johnson last game. This one, I don't think Trae Young will play. And if he does, he is on a minutes restriction. And I still believe in him. So give me Jalen Johnson to go over 17.5 rebounds, assists, coming -122. On FanDuel, San Antonio Spurs allowed the 3rd most assists to the power forward position these last 15 games. The Spurs, these last 7 games, allowed the 10th most assists to the power forward position. So Jalen Johnson, he's been beasting and feasting. Over 5 for his last 5 games, averaging 24.6 rebounds, assists per game. Massive numbers there. With the most recent game with Trae Young returning, he had 20 rebounds, assists in that game, averaging 37 potential assists and rebound chances. And then last night's game, he had 35, so just right around his average. Only 2 less potential assists and rebound chances in that game. I do not believe Trae Young will be playing in this game. And Jalen Johnson has a good history of getting this over against the Spurs. I know it's 1 for his last 3, but last 3 games he had 17, 12, and then he had 19 rebounds, assists in the most recent matchup this season, where he had 32 potential assists and rebound chances in that game. I love that he's gone over 4 for his last 5 home games, averaging 23.2 rebounds, assists, with 4 straight 19 rebounds, assists games. 100% hit rate on back-to-backs this season. I'm not worried about him on this back-to-back. 100% hit rate on back-to-backs, averaging 23.8 rebounds, assists, with 19 rebounds, assists in each game. 75% hit rate without Kristaps Porzingis in the lineup, averaging 20.7 rebounds, assists, with 8 straight overs without Porzingis in the lineup here. Power forwards versus the Spurs. Just last night, Keyshawn George just had 13 rebounds, assists in that game. Dean Wade, 13. Julius Randle hit his over. Triple J hit his over. And Jimmy Butler had 14 rebounds, assists in his game. Wembanyama, I assume, is still on a minutes restriction. They played a lot of basketball, so he could even be out in this matchup. So maybe me even like the rebound opportunities even more in this one. Again, 240 over under. This should be pace, pushing pace game. I have him projected at 21 rebounds, assists in this game. So give me Jalen Johnson to go over 17.5 rebounds, assists, coming minus 122 on FanDuel. I'll jump into my 4th and final play of the day. I hope this man plays in this game. Anthony Edwards. I know it's probably a super tough defensive matchup, but I'm having fun with this. I think Anthony Edwards, he's been averaging almost, on the season, 28.7 points per game. And now we're getting an over-under of 24. I know he's playing Oklahoma City. He just had 31 against them. So give me Anthony Edwards to go over 24.5 points, coming minus 115 on FanDuel. These last 7 games, Oklahoma City allows the 8th most points to the shooting guard position. So these last 7 games, they've been getting ringed out by the shooting guard position, and it shows. Bogdan Bogdanović last night just had 14. Stephon Castle in the playoff game where we took his over, 22. Max Christie, 12. Buddy Hield, 13. Denny, 31. Colin Gillespie, 24 and 31. And Ace Bailey had 15. He's gone over 3 for his last 5 games against Oklahoma City Thunder as well, averaging 25.6 points per game, with the last 5 games him having 32, 30, 16, 19. Again, 31 in the most recent matchup this year. Ant has had a lot of rest coming into this matchup, and there's only been 1 game he's played this season with 3 days plus of rest. He had 30 plus points in that game, so he's well rested coming in this game. I hope he does play in this matchup. 70% hit rate on the season, averaging 28.7 points per game. Over 3 for his last 5 home games, averaging 28.8 points per game. I have him projected here at 28 plus points in this matchup here. So give me Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards on prime time, returning from injury to go over 24.5 points, coming minus 115 on FanDuel. And those are my 4 best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, let me know down below. Let me know down below what's your best bet. I totally fumbled that right there. Let me know down below what's your best bet in the comments section. I always love to tell you guys in the comments section. Shout out to you, Josh. Unfortunately, Laurie Marketing did not play, so we could not place your bet. So hopefully you tailed yesterday's video. Hopefully you guys tailed yesterday's video. It was a lot of fun. It's been a way better week than last week's week. Last week, don't look at those videos if you're new to the channel. Don't even look to that. And if you're new to the page, just leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. It shows me 90% of viewers that watch these videos aren't subscribed. So I'm talking to you. Might as well like and subscribe. Leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful Friday. Fun NBA action ahead. Keep on smiling, and I will see you in the next one.